And welcome once again to Kayfabe News. My name is Flippin' Marks, and this is the only source of professional wrestling journalism you should trust, since we live in a post-truth idiocracy in which you can literally say any nonsense and people will believe it, because we as a society have been so inundated with half-truths and complete lies that we have utterly lost our capacity for critical thinking, our insatiable appetite for content from the internet and social media, no matter how stupid or divisive, obscures the truth under the meaningless noise of simple-minded slogans shouted by half-wits.
That was awesome.
What? Really?
That was awesome.
Thank you very much. It was awesome. Was it? Oh, thank you. That's so nice. Especially, speaking of awesome, do we have a humdinger of a newscast for you to enjoy? Wait, humdinger? Really, guys? It says humdinger on my teleprompter. What is that even supposed to mean? I am trying to do serious journalism here, and you're giving me phrases like humdinger of a newscast.
It just means it'll be a really good newscast.
No. I know what it means, you chimp. It's a stupid word, for goodness sake.
Well, it scored highly with our focus group.
Focus group. We're doing focus groups now? That's...
Come on, man. Our ratings are in the toilet. We need help.
Why do Listen. Humdinger. You want me to say humdinger because a focus group liked it? All right, whatever. Just go. Just get it on.
In
Right, come
5, 4, 3, 2.
on. Speaking of awesome, we have a humdinger. I can't do it. Look, we'll just do it live, okay?
But say it.
Okay, look, I just told you we'll do it live.
No. Okay, no.
Well, do it live. It. We'll do it live. I can write it and we'll do it live. Thing sucks.
We are live.
We're live right now. We've got a humdinger of a new cast tonight, and speaking of doing it live, that's exactly what WWE is not doing this Sunday. Can you take out that rant in post? There is no post because we're live, right? Okay, sorry about that, folks. I mean, the warning on that Ico Pro bottle said it may cause irritability. Perhaps I should take it easy with that stuff. No way you can get rid of that. Nope, we're live, pal. Great. As I was saying, WWE will not be going live with its TLC pay-per-view this weekend. As a cost-cutting measure, the event was pre-taped yesterday, which is strange, I know. Although Raw and SmackDown have been pre-taped for years, the TLC event is the first pay-per-view to be recorded in advance. TLC, which of course stands for The Loose Cannon, as a subtle tribute to the late Flying Brian Pillman, was taped yesterday at a soundstage in Burbank, California, to avoid the leaks that would inevitably happen if events were taped in front of a live audience. The matches are actually performed in front of a green screen, not like we're doing now, with the audience and their moronic chanted added in during post-production. But, there was a leak, as there always is, with somebody in the company who provided us with the results on the condition that we obscure their identity. So if you're avoiding spoilers, you may want to stop watching right now and go directly to prowrestlingtees.com/kayfabe news for all your Christmas shopping needs. For the rest of you, here's exactly what you're going to see on Sunday night when you tune in to TLC. The War Viking Raider Experience 2.0 put their Raw Tag Team Championships on the line against a new team called TBD. If you thought TBD stood for To Be Determined, you were dead wrong, because TBD actually stands for Truth Bo Dallas, the team of R-Truth and Bourbony Bo Dallas. In an incredible upset too, TBD easily defeat the Viking War Experience Raiders in less than a minute, but then immediately lose those in a surprise bout against the debuting TBA, the new team of Tyler Breeze and Andrade. A much anticipated tables match between Rusev and Bobby Lashley actually ends with a victory for Rusev after Lashley and Lana begin another live sex celebration on top of the table, which breaks during a particularly high-impact feat of lovemaking. We've all been there. In another surprising upset, Buddy Murphy defeats Aleister Black with the help of his twin brother Kurt Hawkins, who shows up to bamboozle Black and the referee with some tin magic. In a historic women's TLC match, the Kabuki Raider Warrior Experience are disqualified after spewing green mist, which turns out to be a mixture of Listerine and uranium, into the eyes of Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair. Lynch and Flair are tragically disfigured by this mist and then turn into hideous radioactive mutant monsters, which nicely sets up the anticipated kaiju death match between these two at WrestleMania. We also have the much anticipated showdown between Bray Wyatt and The Miz, although unfortunately this is all rendered invisible by a mix of red lighting and pyrotechnic smoke. But thankfully, fans with thermal night vision goggles should be treated to an entertaining bout. And as for our main event pitting King Corbin against the big dog Roman Reigns, it actually gets cancelled due to a lack of time and fan interest, which should come as a great relief to you all. The conspicuous long-time absence of funny man Bob Saget from the WWE Hall of Fame is finally being rectified, as the company revealed today that he will enter the celebrity wing in 2020. The night before WrestleMania, Saget will take his rightful place alongside professional wrestling luminaries such as Bob Uecker, Drew Carey, and that crazy old orange guy from The Apprentice, who does seem to be getting in the news a lot lately for some reason. Saget is perhaps best known for his role as Danny Tanner on the television sitcom Full House, which of course was a darkly humorous and critically acclaimed examination of the hopelessness of the human condition. Saget was presumably a guest host of Raw at some point, or I don't know, he's in a feud with Jay Leno and Karl Malone on WCW. Guys, can we do a bit more research? I can't recall exactly what he did in wrestling, but it must have been pretty outstanding. Regardless, Saget clearly belongs in the WWE Hall of Fame, probably because he did a skit backstage with Santina Marella and some Muppets one time. No, that was John Stamos. Or am I thinking of the time Charlie Sheen hosted via Skype? I mean, I get John Stamos and Charlie Sheen. I mean, I get them confused. All the time. Anyway, whatever. Congratulations to Bob Saget. I look forward to seeing the exhibit dedicated to him at the WWE Hall of Fame in... Guys, where's the WWE Hall of Fame? Like, where's it located? What do you mean nowhere? What do you mean nowhere? What do you mean no? It doesn't exist? What do you mean it doesn't exist? For the love of everything. On to our next story. Professional wrestler and obsessive-compulsive list maker Chris Jericho has achieved yet another milestone in his already impressive career by completing his transformation into Motley Crue singer Vince Neil. Jericho has spent more than 20 years making the slow metamorphoses, both physically through the constant bumps he took in the wrestling ring, and of course mentally through long-time abuse of Jericho hole, presumably the bubbly. The grappler also mimicked Vince Neil's rockstar lifestyle as frontman of his own metal band, Fuzzy, which has released timeless, cloud-pleasing hits as
Lights Go Out,
and of course,
Drinking with Jesus,
and
Spider in My Mouth.
Fuzzy rocks then, eh? Am I right? Hard rock enthusiasts. Now a marquee star with upstart wrestling league American Extreme Wrestling, Jericho has completed his transition into Vince Neil, emulating the ragged hair metal survivor ensemble with bad leather jackets, bad tattoos, and even eyeliner. Jericho is expected to join a Motley Crue reunion tour next month, while Vince Neil is expected to begin a feud with Dean Ambrose, who is an impersonator now known as Jon Moxley. We close tonight by revealing a little Easter egg you may have missed every week on Monday Night Raw. You've probably noticed that the same group of fans seem to be sitting in the front row at practically every WWE event. But what you likely didn't notice is another fan who never misses an event. 37-year-old Steve Greenblatt. Much like the ringside regulars, Steve loves traveling from city to city for live WWE events. But unlike the ringside regulars, he doesn't feel the need to gloat about it by always sitting opposite the hard camera, so he'll be on TV all the damn time looking smug and somehow preposterously wealthy. You see Steve in the cheap seats at a WWE event, make sure you say hello and thank him for not hugging the best seats week after week in a sad attempt to bask in the reflective spotlight of the WWE superstars. And we realize the image we showed you is a bit blurry, so here's a close-up picture of Steve at a wrestling convention. I'm afraid that's all the time we have for tonight. As always, I ask you to please hit the subscribe button. It helps us enormously, and you don't think it's time you stopped being so selfish and did something nice for someone else for a change, you self-serving monster. Just think about that. Until next time, this has been Kayfabe News, the longest-running, twice-weekly episodic sports entertainment newscast hosted by me in YouTube history. Stay classless, wrestling fans. I am Flippin' Marks, and I will see you soon. I'm not actually going to see these people, right? I don't want to see them, ever. In fact, I don't even want them to look in my direction. If there was a way I could have some kind of like mirror in front of my face that reflected their gaze, I would buy one. Keep that to yourself.